Hello, everybody! As you probably know, it's the TheRedMageKro, and we are continuing on with the after commentary because OBS was stupid and completely changed my settings to a point where basically my voice wasn't recorded. Yay! And we also whipped out the trusty dusty sticky note so that I relatively have some stuff to talk about. I'll bet coming up with these I found was a little bit difficult this time around. Namely, I'm just not that good of a talker. I don't necessarily, not very social, so I don't exactly know what I can talk about, what I should be talking about. If you guys have something that you relatively want to talk about right here, I think I might be relatively... Oh, there he is! There's the boy! Lovely. And so, I don't relatively have, good ideas on how to talk to people and whatnot. I'm in retail, by the way. But overall, I got some things down. If you guys want to, spark, a conversation for the next episode or whatnot, because... honestly, I think I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 more videos that I need stuff to talk about. So if you guys want to leave down a little discussion that we can have on the freaking video, please, by all means, help me make my job a little bit easier. If you don't want to, that's fine. Because after all, it's my channel, my content, and, I talk about whatever the heck I want. If you guys want to talk about something too, I always take that into consideration. I like you guys that way. So without further ado, let's just get into what we're going to be talking about while you guys relatively kind of look and find out what's going on, because honestly, I have no idea what's going on. I can see I'm making gestures with my mouse and whatnot, but I don't have any... I better not have slaughtered freaking Red there. That would make me sad. I would be sad if Red ever got slaughtered. He may have been my first one, but I'm still going... and I may not like him that much, but I'm still going to... there he is! But if anything, I'm not going to hate him any more or less for that. Anyways, so... I thought about today, what would be a relatively decent topic would be about streaming, because... I don't know if you guys remembered, but at some... oh, looks like I'm looking at the cleanliness and beauty. So basically by smoothing out the walls, which is what I'm doing here inside the rooms, it makes the room more beautiful. And, everybody wants a good looking room. What the frick is that? Oh, there's an eclipse. Got it. So that's why I'm doing that. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but at one point... probably, the start of this year, I said I wanted to get into streaming. Crow, where the frick are your streams? I never got around to it. Namely because, one, I need a dual monitor before I can do so. Otherwise, it'll be a really, wonky thing to relatively have to, use my phone, make sure that everything is going right, and, for the video, the sound, and you'll hear that on my end too. So I'd much rather have a dual screen before I even remotely think about streaming. And I really want to stream. Streaming would be nice. It would actually make freaking RPGs a lot easier for me, because I can chat with you guys while basically, grinding levels and whatnot. Instead of me trying to, bumble around with my words and figure out what the heck it is that I'm actually going to talk about. In which, let me tell you, that this sticky note is actually very nice and all. However, the fact... oh, by the way, I'm also smoothing the floor in that one. However, the fact that that might be for the sticky note, it does not work for me in-game. I would literally have to tab out in order for me to look at it. And from the history of me tabbing out of games, that has always been a bad thing. as I set that new stockpile zone for food and corpses of animal variety, so that can be like the butchering as well as the food area. Go figure. As I send Graphic to go deconstruct that big thing because we need it. So, but yeah, if anything, like I do want to stream. I just want to make it to a point where I'm able to get a dual monitor. As of right now, my desk is a hot goddamn mess. With PS4 games on my left, a bunch of crud in the middle, and my PS4 and my TV to my right. And, you know, the TV is big, but I really doubt I can use that as my second monitor. Mainly because I've tried to do it before, and basically a lot of things go wrong whenever I deal with this TV monitor. So I'm just not going to, you know, dive back into those problems. But if anything, like, you know, to fit in with my schedule that I typically have, it also relatively depends on, like, you know, as we have Umbreon finally cleaning up the goddamn house. Thank you, Umbreon, for that. In which Sunju charmed Graphic, and this is where it all begins. All the descent into madness. Oh god. Now Graphic is Senju's lover. Oh my lord. Yeah, I had to make my screen bigger for that, mind you. So, yeah, I'm thinking 2 days of the week, or whenever I feel like it, either or. And now I have to make a dual bed, mind you, because now Graphic and Senju are together. And, you know, so I'll stream maybe whenever I feel like it, or whenever I have time, because it's still, you know, around for debate. Around maybe 5-ish, because I know that relatively is a time that Breeze does it. I don't want to do it on the days Breeze does it, because I don't want to separate you guys from Breeze. You know, because I know that you guys were a majority of Breeze's audience, and I thank you for all your love and support, mind you. By the way, that room that I had originally thought to become the kitchen area became our new dining area. Lovely. But yeah, I don't want to, you know, keep you guys away from Breeze. He is, after all, your very first person that you guys, you know, went to. And if you're not from Breeze, you know, thank you guys for joining in, you know, whenever the heck you guys did. You know, it's really appreciated. So, with that being said, honestly, I think I'm just going to move my bullet point for number 2 completely away. Because we're already making pretty dang good leeway here. Like, I'm looking at it, the video's already half over. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. Let me see, we're already 5 minutes in? That can't be right. Like, over 5 minutes? Have I really been talking for over 5 minutes? Gosh dang. Well, if anything, I'm just going to gloss over number 2. Not gloss over, because I think glossing over it would be me actually going into it. Not the time! Anyways, we're gonna go straight into the question of the day. I typically like to have this relatively late in the video. It's just to show me, you know, one, who is watching it for how long, really. I think that's where my question of the day will relatively lie, which is relatively near the, like, anywhere from, like, the mid to the end area. And whatnot. So, with that said and done, what is your guys' favorite games? Note how I didn't say game, either. I'm not limiting you to just one. Not your favorite game ever. No, games. For example, you know, I freaking love Spyro. The original trilogy are some of my most fondest and pleasurable experiences with platforming and combat. Like, honestly, like, I freaking love those 3 games. And while, yes, I would very much like to do a playthrough of it on the channel and whatnot, not now! I'm doing it on my PS4! Don't at me! So, you know, there is that one. Another one that I relatively love is Pokemon. I have been together with Pokemon ever since Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow was my very first introduction to freaking Pokemon since I was a child. And oh my god, just the childhood memories. By the way, this house is going to later become Graphic and Senju's little love hotel. And then right there is basically where I plan to have our little research area. It's a little small right now, but I'm going to enlarge it a little bit later. But yeah, love Pokemon. I'm playing Shield right now. I got my first team set up, but I'm not going to do any more than that. Not until I can get my other Pokemon. Because, let me tell you, I want my original 6IV Ditto and a couple of my other hidden ability Pokemon. You know, I want those back before I do anything, because a lot of my teams relatively rely on those hidden abilities. And for whatever reason, they made it really difficult this gen to get those hidden abilities. Other than that, Digimon. Digimon, oh my god, I freaking love the Digimon games. A lot of people would probably hate it, mainly for the simple fact that, like, one Digimon can basically go into, like, 3 different Digivolutions, and then those Digivolutions can go into probably 2 or 3 more into, like, a single one later. It's crazy. It's very tactile, too. Because, like, you know, you can Digivolve into this guy, and he might have a light-based move, but you want to go into making your guy a dark-based Digimon, and that Digimon has a lot of dark-based move. Is that a spider web? I hope that's not a spider web. Anyways, and, you know, you need that light move in order to defeat other dark-type Digimon. It's great. I love it. There's a lot of different things you can do with the Digimon game, and it is wonderful. I do love it. By the way, baby Digimon can actually Digivolve into 3 different things. We can then Digivolve into 3 different things, which is 9 different Digivolution, which is like, let me see. So that would be like 9, and then like 3, which would be like 12, and then 13 for the first one, and then those just keep going. Yeah, it's great. It's stupid. It's great. Another one you guys might think of is Final Fantasy. I love me some Final Fantasy. Good RPG. That's where it all started. Started with 7, going on strong. Played the old ones. It's great. But I'm not going to dwell on that too much because, you know, reasons for it. There's like over 15 of them. Let's not. You know, let's go on to like Bravely Default, a new series from the same people who make Final Fantasy. But I just love it so much more than Final Fantasy at this point. I love the characters. I love the system. It's really fun. The first game's kind of dry up until you get to, like, Chapter 8. But, like, from, like, 5 to probably 9 or 8, you know, it's, like, completely the exact same thing as Chapters 1 through 4. But, like, you know, they give you, like, a little bit more information and whatnot. And then the chapter that starts combining everything, and it's like, whoa, 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 hold up, wait, power scaling, where's the power scaling? Yeah, there was none of it. It jumped dramatically. It was like the easiest freaking game to, like, holy shoot, this is freaking annoying. Lovely. Not gonna spoil that if you guys are interested. And then there's also Shantae. God forbid there not be a Shantae game. And God forbid she doesn't make it into Smash. I'm looking at you, Miyamoto and Soccer Guy. Yes, that's right. You heard me right. That freaking Soccer Guy, freaking Sakurai. Yeah. Oh my god, it has to be Shantae. Shantae has to make it into the game. If she doesn't, I'm gonna cry. I love those games. I can never speedrun them because I don't have that time though. And that game is like meant to be speedrunned. They even have like god dang pictures that you can basically unlock by speedrunning the game and 100%ing it. Yeah, I don't think I meant to go into the world view, but this is like where I start like looking for power. So the first thing first, I'm gonna go into solar panels because I need that power, and wind power is just not optimal in this case. But Umbreon is going to start his hunting adventure, so that's great. And then the last game I'm going to talk about is Disgaea, or Disgaea, whatever the god dang you want to call it. I don't know who introduced me to that. I don't know how I found that game. All I know is that it looked fun. I'm pretty sure my mother got it for me. And then Psychic Drone makes all the males wince in pain, I think. But yeah, I think my mom got it for me, or maybe I asked her to get it for me. I don't know. All I know is that it looked fun. It's freaking fun. You know, getting your people up to level 9,999. I'm not joking. This is a legit feature in the game. It is a grind, but overall, there's a lot of like. It seems really simple, but then there's a lot of the technical stuff. And then there are basically, you know, the whole trials and tribulation things where you try to get bills passed. It's just a lot of fun, and I love it. And, you know, I'm going to leave it off there because I don't want to be talking about games too much. Or at least different style of games. In which there's like this thing off to the right-hand side that says need defenses. And then that tells me that, like, we've been here for a while. We might get raided at some point, and I have yet to put up sandbags. Yeah! Not fun! Setting those up right now. And also, we're going to need warmer clothes, but we don't have that set up just yet either. You know. Obviously going to need more wood. And sandbags, we don't want to make a lot of them because, you know, they take metal. They take metal, steel. Yeah, it's not fun. If anything, no, I'm probably going to move bullet point number 2 to this point and get rid of number 4. Because number 4 was kind of a stretch, really. Maybe I'll save that for like another episode just in case. So, you know, let's talk about Rimworld now. And why I freaking love Rimworld as I see a Lynx getting closer to Umbreon. As I am hunting this freaking Toiki. Yeah, let me tell you, it is not doing me a lot of good favors. And so with that being said, I love Rimworld because there's so many things that can go wrong and a lot of things that can go right. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to do a run where it's a single person, but all they know how to do is tame animals. Maybe give them like a little bit of like growing into it too, so he can actually, you know, freaking, you know, grow stuff, maybe make some food as well. I think this is actually like the ending of like the very first part of the first recording, I believe, which is why it's paused. And it's paused for a little bit too long if you ask me. Should unpause right now. Okay, yeah, so this is the second recording at this point. But yeah, no, like if anything, but yeah, sounds interesting. I'm thinking about it. Maybe after this one. Don't know. We'll see. So, you know, I love how wacky can be. It's fun to build. It's fun to see how long you can survive. And honestly, like, that's all I can relatively ask for in a game. It's a simple game. You don't have to put a lot of hours into it. If you put a lot of hours into it, it gets even more difficult. But it's fun. That's it. And so we're relatively close to the ending of the video. So I'm going to leave you all right here. So I want to thank you all so very much for watching. I kind of went on about how of all the other different games I loved and about a little bit about streaming. But hey, you know, them's the breaks. I'll see you all in the next recording. See ya!